Hello learners, I am Parikshit and welcome to episode 5 of the NMAT 2021 Masterclass series. As most of you are aware, in this series we are solving previous year NMAT questions. Questions which have come multiple times in past NMAT papers and which you must solve is if NMIMS Mumbai is amongst your dream colleges. So let's get started. So this is me, your educator on the platform with the highest live class rating, thanks to my learners. A lot batches are starting on Unacademy in the next few days. 4th of September, CAT 2022 batch. 8th of September, we have 2 new batches starting. And if you wish to subscribe to any of these batches, remember you got to use the code Parikshit Live, which is there on your screen. If you use this code, you will get maximum discount on the subscription fee and also you will get free mentorship. Yes, you heard it correct. Parikshit Live. If you use this code to subscribe to Unacademy Plus, you will also get free mentorship. And free mentorship from me is all about going beyond the class hours to help you with any queries, with any doubts that you might have at any point of time. Let's get started with today's session. Let's pull up the series of questions on the screen. Okay, the first set of questions are there on your screen. Okay, let's take them one at a time. These are data sufficiency questions. These are not important from the perspective of the CAT, but from the perspective of the NMAT, these are very important. So let's have a look. The problems below contain a question and two statements giving certain data. You have to decide whether the data given in the statements are sufficient for answering the questions. The correct answer is A, if statement 1 alone is sufficient but 2 alone not sufficient. B, if 2 alone is sufficient but 1 alone is not sufficient. C, if both statements 1 and 2 together are sufficient but neither of the statements alone is sufficient. And D, if statement 1 and 2 together are not sufficient. Okay, so you've got 4 options. Let's look at question number 1. If x is an integer, is x by 2 an even integer? So question is x by 2 even? Okay, even integer. Integer means not a fraction, not a decimal. Okay, let's have a look. Statement 1. X is a multiple of 2. If x is a multiple of 2, can I say it can be 2, 4, 6, 8, dot, 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 dot. Correct? In that case, how much will be x by 2? X by 2 can become how much? Let me use a different color. X by 2. So if x is 2, 2 by 2 is 1, which is odd, Similarly, if x is 4, 4 by 2 is 2 and this is even. So in order to check for more, what you realize at this time is there are two possible answers. Your answer can be odd as well as your answer can be even. So can I say statement 1 alone is not sufficient? Statement 1 alone is not sufficient. It gives you two possible answers. Next, statement 2. X is a multiple of 4. So if you look at the multiples of 4, right? So what can it be? 4, 8, 12, 16, dot, dot, dot. Correct? So what will be x by 2? What will be x by 2? X by 2 will be 4 by 2. 4 by 2 is 2, which is even. Similarly, if you take 8, 8 by 2 is 4, which is again even. Similarly, if you take 12, 12 by 2 is 6, which is again even. So can I conclude in statement 2, answer will always be even. So can I say statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer? Why? Because statement 2 tells you that x by 2 will always be even if x is a multiple of 4. So answer is option B. Answer is option B. 2 alone is sufficient, but 1 alone is not sufficient. Did you get it? So the best way of solving such data sufficiency questions is by taking numbers. You take 3-4 numbers, check. If it satisfies, it gives you one answer, well and good. If it does not give you just one single answer, if there are multiple answers, then that statement alone is not sufficient. It's like cannot be determined. Okay. Next, let's look at question number 2. Okay. Is PQ a prime number? Is PQ a prime number? That's statement number, question number 2. Is PQ prime? Is PQ prime? Okay, now think about it. Statement 1. P is a prime number. P is a prime number. So let's take example of P. So if P is 2 and let's take Q. What is Q? P is a prime number. So P can be 2 as an example. Just take numbers. What is Q? Q can be, let's say, 3. Q can be, let's say, 3. So how much is P into Q? P into Q is 6 and 6 is not a prime number. Not a prime number. But if P is, let's say, 2, okay, and if Q is 1, can, in that case, how much will be PQ? In that case, P into Q is 2. P into Q is 2 into 1 is 2. So can I say 2 is a prime number? But if you get your answer as 6, 6 is not a prime number. So there are two possible answers. Meaning statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Alone is not sufficient. Let's look at statement 2. Q is a fraction. Q is a fraction, okay? So let's take an example of a fraction. Q is a fraction, so any number you take, let's say Q, you take it as 1 by 2. You take it as 1 by 2. Or for that matter, you can take Q as, let's say, 2 by 5. 2 by 5. How much is P? In the first scenario, you can take P. Let's say P is 5. P is 5. So what will happen? If you multiply P into Q, I'm just taking numbers, P into Q, 2 by 5 into 5. So 2 by 5 into 5, you get 2 and 2 is a prime number. 2 is a prime number. But if you take another number, let's say Q is 2 by 5, but if you take P as, let's say, 7. How much will get P into Q? 14 divided by 5. Is this a prime number? No. This is not a prime number. Not prime. 14 by 5 is not an integer. So cannot even be a prime number. So can I say statement 2 gives you two different answers. It can be prime or it might not be prime. Hence, statement 2 alone is also not sufficient. Even if you combine statement 1 and 2, think about it, there are so many possibilities. Sometimes you might get a prime number, sometimes you might not get a prime number, correct? So many possibilities are there. Answer is both the statements together also are not sufficient. Answer is option D. Answer is option D. What is option D? Statement 1 and 2 together are not sufficient. That is option D. Correct? So answer for question number 2 is option D. Let's look at question number 3. Okay? So data sufficiency is highly scoring in the NMAT. You got to make sure that you don't make a silly mistake. Number 3. How many revolutions does a cycle will make in traveling 1 kilometer? So can I say distance is 1 kilometer? Okay? Number of revolutions is what you need to determine. Okay. So this is a cycle wheel. Let's imagine a cycle wheel. This is a wheel. Okay. So how many times does it complete one revolution? So let's say this is the point P. So every time the circle completes one round, the point P is going to touch the ground. And can I say that is the time when it completes one round? Think about it. It's a size circle, right? So when you move, the bicycle moves, circle will move like this. And P, when it goes and comes back and again touches the ground, that is the time where it makes one rotation. Correct? First one. Statement 1. It is paddle the speed of 3 kilometers per hour. But think about it. Just by knowing the speed and the distance, can you determine anything? No. Why? Because I don't know the size of the wheel. If it's a small wheel, it will make a revolution very fast probably. But if the wheel is very big, let's say it's a giant wheel, in that case, the revolution time, the number of revolutions it makes in 1 hour could be less. Correct? So unless I know the size of the wheel, I cannot determine the answer. Means statement 1 alone is not sufficient to determine how many revolutions. Next, statement 2. The height of the topmost point of the wheel from the ground is 1.3 meters. So they say height of the topmost point of the wheel. So let's say this is the topmost point in the wheel from the ground is 1.3 meters. So can I say, in other words, The diameter is 1.3 meters. 1.3 meters. Correct? Correct? 1.3 meters. So what is the circumference for point P to complete one rotation? Think about it. For point P to complete one rotation, it has to cover the entire circumference. Think about it. Point P will rotate, cover the entire circumference and come back at the same point. That would mean for point B to complete one rotation, it needs to travel 2 pi r. Why 2 pi r? Because 2 pi r is the circumference of the circle. You don't have to calculate. You just need to tell, can you get the answer? Moment you get 2 pi r, think about it. 2 into pi r is how much? 1.3 divided by 2. Divided by 2. So 2 cancels. So can I say, moment the circle completes 1.3 pi, it completes one rotation. So 1.3 pi is one rotation. So 1001 kilometer is how much rotations? Are we clear on this? Are we clear on this? So 1.3 pi is equal to one revolution. One revolution or one rotation, whatever you call. So 1 kilometer means 1000 meters. So 1000 meters is equal to how many revolutions? You can apply the unitary method and get the answer. Do you need to get the answer? No. You just need to tell, can I get the answer? Yes, definitely you'll be able to get the answer applying the unitary method. Means statement 2 alone is sufficient to give the answer. Statement B. So what is the answer? 2 alone is sufficient, but 1 alone is not sufficient. Option B. Option B. I hope you understand this. This is a beautiful previous year NMAT question. Next. I hope you understand this. If you are viewing me live and if you have a doubt, you can always post it in the comments. Next, number 4. Is B negative? Question number 4. Is B negative? Okay, is B negative? That is the question. Okay. Option statement 1. AB cube is negative. Think about it. If AB cube is negative, what does it mean? It means either. So I think I can derive something. What do I say? AB cube is negative. So can I say A is negative? A is negative. One of the two numbers is negative. Why? Because if product of the two numbers is negative, it would mean one of the two numbers is negative. So A is negative or B is negative. Will you agree? B is negative. Either A is negative or B is negative. Both of them cannot be negative. Why? If both A and B are negative, in that case, negative into negative will become positive. So one of the two is negative. And if B is negative, B cube is also negative. If B is negative, remember, B cube is also negative. I hope this is abundantly clear. Statement 2. What is statement 2 telling you? A cube B is negative. A cube B is negative. Okay, think about it again. Product of the two numbers is negative. What are the two numbers? A cube into B. So it would mean one of the two numbers is negative. Either A is negative. If A is negative, then A cube is also negative or B is negative. B is negative. Correct? Yes, both cannot be negative simultaneously. In that case, product of A cube into B will become positive. So B alone is also not sufficient. Or no, why? Question is B negative? I don't know. It could be A is negative, B is positive. Or it could be B is negative, A is positive. Two possibilities. Even if you combine both the statements now, even if you combine statement 1 and 2, you have exactly the same answer. A is positive, B negative. Or B negative, A positive. Or A negative, B positive. Multiple possibilities. Two possibilities. Even after combining both the statements, you can't get the answer. Answer is option D. Answer is option D. Do you follow this? I hope you understand. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Number 5. Now, after data sufficiency questions, right? Now we will take up some quants questions. Now we will take up some quants questions from previous year NMAT papers. Okay. Okay. Question number 5 is a quants question. 5 to 7 are quants questions. Number 5. The weight of an empty bucket is 25% of the weight of the bucket when filled with some liquid. I hope you get it. Weight of an empty bucket is 25% of the weight of the bucket when filled with some liquid. So let us say, let. Can I say bucket plus liquid be some number? I will say let it be equal to some number. So whatever number you want, you assume. So can I say bucket filled with the liquid, let it be 100 grams. Let it be 100 grams. Bucket filled it with liquid, let it be some number. Whatever number you want, you assume. Let it be 100 grams. I'm assuming 100 because 100 is the easiest number to calculate. Now they say, you know what? Weight of the empty bucket is 25% of weight of bucket and liquid. Weight of empty bucket. What is empty bucket? Only bucket. So weight of B is 25% of B plus L. So can I say it would mean B is 25 and L is 75. Do you agree with this? Why? Because bucket is 25% of bucket filled with liquid, and we have taken bucket filled with liquid as 100. So a bucket and liquid are 100, bucket is 25% of it, so liquid got to be 75. I hope you understand this. Next, some of the liquid has been removed. Some of the liquid has been removed. So some liquid you remove. How much? I don't know. Let it be X. Let it be X. Then the bucket along with the remaining liquid weight 3/5 of the original weight. 3/5 of the original weight. Remember, original weight is 100. Original weight is 100. Now bucket plus liquid is 3/5 of the original weight. So 5 ones are 5 20s are. Can I say it would mean 60? So now can I say bucket plus liquid is 3/5 of the original. In other words, it would mean it is now 60. Correct? Now think about it. Weight of the bucket will not change. Weight of your bucket will not change. Bucket will continue to be 25 grams. So previously it was empty bucket was 25 grams. Now also empty bucket will be 25 grams. But why the total is 60? Total is 60 because the liquid has been removed. So how much is the new liquid? Bucket is 25. Bucket plus liquid is 60. So liquid is 60 minus 25, which is 35. Correct? Question is, what fraction of the liquid has been removed? How much liquid did you remove? 75 has become 35. How much liquid did you remove? You remove 40 units. You remove 40 units. So how much unit did you remove? You remove 40 units of the liquid. Out of a total, they are saying fractional, right? Fractional. So you remove 40 units out of a total of 75 units. So what's your answer? Answer is 8 by 15. 8 by 15 is your answer, which is option B. This has come in the previous year NMAT. In the previous year, even in last year, this question has come. These questions are taken up directly from previous year NMAT papers. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Let's go to the next one. All questions that you see on the screen are previous year NMAT questions. Okay. Next, number 6. Number 6. Okay. Divya made a profit of 25% when selling a salwar kameez at rupees 6,000. At rupees 6,000. Correct? Okay. Profit of 25%. So think about it. So you have got a cost price. You have got a selling price. Okay. So if cost price is 100x, they say why 100x? You can take any number you want. Want to take 50x? You take it. You want to take 1x? You take it. Any number you want to take. But 100 if you take, your calculations will be the easiest. So I am taking 100. Okay, 100x. You make a profit of 25%. So can I say selling price will be 125x. 125x. According to the question, when you sold, okay, you make a profit of 25% when selling a salwar kameez at rupees 6,000. So can I say, as per question, 125x must be equal to 6,000. 125x must be equal to 6,000. Correct? Therefore, how much is x? Therefore, how much is x? Therefore, how much is x? Find out 6,000 divided by 125. So 25 5s are 25 2s are 50, 100, 240. So 5 1s are 5, 4, 48s are 48s. Is this correct? 25 5s are 25 2s are 50, 100, 4, yeah. 5 1s are 4, 48, 48. So x is 48. X is 48. That's what you got. Correct? So what is the cost price? What is the new cost? What is the cost price? Because you got X as 48. Remember the cost price is 100X. The cost price is 100X. So can I say the cost price is 100 into 48? 4800. 4800. Correct? Now they say if she now has to pay rupees 600 more for the same dress, she is paying, right? So can I say the new cost price is in fact 4800 plus 600, which is actually now 5400. 54, correct? They say what should be the new selling price in order to make the same percentage profit? Same percentage profit. So how much is the percentage profit you need? 25% profit. 25% profit. So can I say 25% means how much? 25% means 25 by 100. 25 by 100 is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4. So I'll use the calculator here. 1 by 4. 5400 divided by 4. 5400 divided by 4 is 1350. 1350. How did you know this? You know what 25% means? 25 by 100, which is 1 by 4. So 1 by 4, 5400 divided by 1 by 4 is 1350. So what is the new selling price? 5400 plus 1350 is 5750. Is, sorry, 6750. 6750, and that's your answer. And that's your answer. Did you get this? I hope you all got this. This is a pretty simple question. 6750. Correct? If you're viewing me live and if you have doubts, you can always ask. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Okay. With an average speed of 50 kilometers per hour, a train reaches its destination in time. If it goes with an average speed of 40 kilometers per hour, it is late by 24 minutes. The total journey is these many kilometers. Correct? That's what you need to determine. So can I say they have given you two scenarios. Then the difference between the two scenarios, okay, in terms of the time 1 minus time 2 is 24 minutes. What is the original time? Original time is not given directly, but they say 50 kilometers per hour. So what is time? Time is distance by the speed. Let the distance between the two places be d. So distance divided by speed. Speed is 50. Second scenario, you reduce your speed. So what is the time? Time is distance by the speed. So distance divided by the speed. Speed is 40. And the difference between them is 24 minutes. Remember, 50 and 40 are in hours, kilometers per hour. So right hand side also you got to convert in terms of hours. So 64 by 60. So 12 twos are 12 fives. Correct? So please take the LCM. LCM is 200. So 5D minus 4D is equal to 2 by 5. 2 by 5. So can I say D by 200 is equal to 2 by 5. 5 ones are 5, 40s are. Implies D is equal to 80 kilometers. 80 kilometers. And that's your answer. D is 80 kilometers. Correct? Some of you might have a doubt, why it is T1 and minus T2? Why not T2 minus T1? Think about it. I always take bigger minus smaller, right? So in the second scenario, when the speed is 40 kilometers per hour, the time taken is more. How do you know? Because the question says, if I reduce my speed to 40, I become late. Hence, you will do bigger minus smaller, and hence the first number I am taking 40 as the speed. Second number I am taking 50 as the speed, because in the second case, the time taken would have been less. Got it? Pretty simple ones. NMAT is easy. It's just that you got to make sure that you practice a lot of previous year NMAT questions. You get used to the type of questions being asked in the NMAT. That's very important, right? So that the moment you see such questions, immediately you are able to get the answer in less than a minute. Last year, the NMAT cutoffs were close to 250. That's a big cutoff. Meaning your accuracy got to be nearly, I mean, you need to get at least 70 to 80% of the questions correct, right? 70 to 80% of the total questions correct, and less than 1 minute per question. So that's what you got to prepare for the NMAT. That's how you prepare for the NMAT. Correct? Okay. A lot of new courses I am starting on Unacademy in the next few days. I mean, I've just started. So this month, right, we are still in the early days of September, and I have started two new courses. One is a Quants course. Every chapter of Quants we are revising. We are doing a mixed revision. Every important topic we are discussing. I follow the Pareto rule while discussing questions. What is the Pareto rule, by the way? The Pareto rule says 80% of your questions come from 20% of the topics. 80% of the questions come from 20% of the topics. So if you can master this 20%, you will be able to do 80% of the questions. And that's what I'm focusing on in this practice course. We are going to make sure that we solve every type of question that can ever come in the CAT. And the timings are, it just started 2-3 days back on the 2nd of September. And the timings are Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Every chapter once. And every Saturday and Sunday, I have started a new course, just two classes over. One class I took only morning only. Saturday and Sunday, we are doing LRDI. Here also, same Pareto rule. Every type of caselet is being covered from the most important topics. And this will continue till your CAT. So if you have not subscribed to Unacademy Plus yet, remember these are the last few days. CAT is just a few weeks away now. You might wish to take the Unacademy subscription and give your best, because here you will get a lot of questions, a lot of video solutions, a lot of practice material and mock tests. But remember, if you are joining Plus, you please remember to use the code Parikshit Live. Why? Because A, it will get you maximum discounts, and B, if you use this code, you will get free mentorship. I repeat, free mentorship from my side. What is free mentorship all about? It is all about helping you beyond the class hours. Anytime you have a doubt in the class, I'm going to help you. No matter how you join or when you join. But beyond the class hours, let's say while practicing from your mock papers, while practicing at home, if you have doubts and if you have joined Unacademy Plus using my code Parikshit Live, then I will also help you as your mentor. Right? So in case you need free mentorship, in case you are looking for a lot of discounts, remember to use this code while subscribing to Unacademy Plus. Code is Parikshit Live. And yes, uh, the prices are out here. You might wish to go for a 6-month subscription. Why 6 months? Because remember, it doesn't get over in the CAT. After the CAT, you have ZAT, SNAP, IIFT, your GDPIs, your TISNAT, your Maharashtra City, all of it is available. So if you're a CAT 2021 subscription aspirant, you might want to go for a 6-month subscription. The prices you see there, you will still get discounts on it. You will get more discounts. These are already discounted prices. But if you use the code Parikshit Live, you will get more discounts apart from free mentorship. And this is the iconic subscription. If someone wants, you might wish to subscribe to this using my code Parikshit Live for additional discounts. And yeah, there is a price hike. 16th of September onwards, all prices are going up by 10%. So if you want discounted prices, you want additional discounts, and you want lower prices, you got to subscribe before the 16th of September. Okay, that is it for today. Do remember to subscribe to the test marathon. These are absolutely free. You can use my code Parikshit Live to get this absolutely free. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class, and I'm going to see you in my next class. Till then, goodbye and take care. Bye.